Well, good morning. I know it's not quite 10 o'clock, but I always pop on a little bit earlier just to make sure my settings are right and everything is good. So it is Friday, September 24th. Amazing that it's the end of September. September just seems to zip right by. It's just crazy. I don't get it. Well, what do you do? Do you sit and watch the clock tick tock, or do you fill up those minutes with lots of fun things to do, or maybe not so fun things to do? After this, I have to go clean my bathroom, and then I have to clean the kitchen a little bit because my son and his kids are coming. I'm excited. They're coming later on today. But anyway, it's Friday and it's stamping time, and it's almost 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock as of right now. So if anybody is there, please say hello to me so I know I have some of my friends with me. The very first thing that I'm going to show you today is a trick that my friend Paula Tui showed me last week when she was at class, this week when she was at class. And this is brilliant. This is totally brilliant. So let me just pop over here for his little one of the cards, but let me just show you this. So when you get a package of, let me see if I can cover up the light here. I have to figure that out. I don't know exactly how to figure that out yet, but I will. But anyway, when you get a package of gems or jewels or embellishments, whatever, and they come in these little cello bags, and you have to open it up here, and it's got a little sticky thing, and then you take it in and out of the sticky thing, and this out of the package, and the sticky thing gets stuck sometimes to the embellishments. So what Paula suggested doing is taking your Snipperinis and cut the side of the package like this, just like this. And you take this little piece off, get rid of that, and then look at how, hi Lisa, thank you for popping on. So then what you do is you just pull them out like that. Isn't that brilliant? It's just brilliant. And then that way you don't have any of the sticky from the flap that's going to interfere with either the gems themselves getting caught on the gems themselves, but you can just take it in and out like that. So anyway, thank you, Paula. Thank you for that helpful little tip. Lisa, did you get it? Instead of using the sticky flap, what you do is you cut off the side so that you can take it out like this. And then this sticky flap doesn't get attached. Brilliant. Love it. Okay. All right. Backing right up here. Let's go back up here. All right. So here is the silly little card that I'm going to show you this morning. Isn't this adorable? This I copied almost exactly from one that Amanda Shields did. Amanda Shields is a demonstrator. I don't know her. I don't even know where she lives. But anyway, it is a great idea, Lisa. Totally great. Easy, and just going to make life a lot easier. So anyway, let me show you how to make this cute little caterpillar. And look, he's on a wobbly. Oh, I forgot to bring those down. Oh, well. You can get them on Amazon. They come in a package. You can get them in, like, I don't know, 10 or 48 or whatever, but I'll show you as we go along. But anyway, look at this little guy. How cute is that? All right. Good morning, Paula. Thank you. Thank you. And I just told everybody about your helpful hint about the cutting the side of the package so that you can get these out. If you go do the replay, you'll see it. Yes, wobbles. We love wobblers. Okay. All right. So first thing I do is I take a piece of my basic white cardstock. Let me put this on here. Whoops, things are flying all over the place. And I'm going to fold it. It's already cut and scored like I always do. And with my trusty little bone folder, of course, we're going to fold that and get it nice and crisp. And then on this card, I took a piece of garden green. Good morning. Good morning. My friend Kathy has arrived. We're going to have a little class in a little bit. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to take this, and I'm going to add some adhesive. You know what? I think oh, here it is right here. Here is my little trusty little silicone pad. So I'm going to add some adhesive to this garden green layer, which is 5 1/4 by 4. Easy peasy. And that goes on the card base, just like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. I'm going to use stamps from the Textured and Frames set, which is a celebration offering. I love it. It's got lots of different designs in it. The one I'm going to use is this one right here because it's an interesting design, and it's going to make a really cute caterpillar. So I have it on my block, and I have this, and I'm going to take, I think the first one I'm going to do is Garden Green. I'm going to take my Garden Green, and I'm going to ink this up, and with one little stamp here, and then I'm going to go right here, and then I'm going to go right over here. Then I'm going to clean this, because I have to use this again one more time. So we're just going to clean this like that. And then I'm going to take Old Olive, and I'm going to stamp the other little body segments here. So here's one right here. How cute is that? Look at how sweet that is. Oh, maybe, you know, I'm going to add another one because I didn't. There we go. That's fine. And like that. Cute?
Yes.
Cute, cute, cute. Thank you. Now we have to add the little face. And I chose Poppy Parade because I like it. It's a very bright, happy color. So we're going to take some Poppy Parade, and I'm going to add a face to it. I'm going to do it here. But then I'm going to take another piece of cardstock, just a scrap, and I'm going to add another one like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Poppy Parade, I'm going to let this dry, but I'm going to take my Poppy Parade marker, and I'm just going to add little, actually I'm going to use the writing tip end, and I'm just going to add little pieces of caterpillar fur, I call it, to the top like this. Just little pieces like that. See, just adding little sections like that. How cute is that? You know, the reason I'm doing this is because, well, first of all, the reason I'm doing this is because the one card that I was going to do today was the Nature's Harvest bundle, but unfortunately the dies didn't come in with my order. So I'm going to hold off a little bit until those come in. They should be in next week or the week after, and I'm going to do that card then. All right, wait a minute. I forgot his feet. I got to put his feet on here. He's got to have some feet. So we're going to have feet and just add a little like that. Cute, like this. And maybe a couple feet here. Easy. And so I was telling you the reason I'm doing this is because my grandson in Tucson asked me for some cards for his friends. And I said, sure, Oscar, I'll be happy to make you some birthday cards. So that's why I decided today we would do the caterpillar, because he needs some birthday cards for his friends, and these caterpillars are so darn cute. All right, so I took Happy Birthday from Teeny Tiny Wishes with a little bit of Poppy Parade ink, stamped Happy Birthday. Now this is almost done, so let me get this out of the way. Now let me bring back the Poppy Parade circle, and I'm going to fussy cut it. I didn't want to use my 1.5 inch punch because I wanted to preserve these jagged edges that you're seeing right here. See, like this. How cute is this? And then when I get this done, this is going to be his face, and we're going to put this on with a wobbler. As I said, you can get wobblers from Amazon. They're pretty. They're not too expensive. They're not expensive. And they certainly add a lot to the image, especially when you're doing cute kid cards. All right, so here is my wobbler. See, it's just like it's got a wire. It's got a plastic coil inside, and it gives it that pop. So what you need to do is you need to take this piece off, and these pieces just peel right off. Where's my Here is my pick-me-up tool. This is going to make it so much easier. See, this just comes right off like this. And you just take this off one side and then the second side. And you're going to put it on. Here I am with my pick-me-up tool, and I'm not even using it. There we go. Take this off. And then I'm going to put it on to the base of my card right here, right on the center of that little, can you see? Right there, just like that. See, and then it springs up. Then, before I actually put the rest of it on, I am going to adhere this to the base of the card. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. A little adhesive hither and yon, like this. And I'm going to put it on. Now, you'll know, thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you like this card. I think it's so cute. All right, so here is this. Now I'm going to take this off with my pick-me-up tool. See how easy it comes off when you have great tools. Your projects are so much easier. All right, so now I'm going to put the little face on just like this. Pop that on. See? Now we have to put the face on. So I have some wobbly eyes, and I'm going to use my Tombow glue. These wobbly eyes I got a long, long time ago, and they are not, they don't have the adhesive backs on them. Some of the wobbly eyes that you can get now do, which is really, really nice and easy. So you can use that. So I'm going to put this on with some Tombow, like that. And then I'm going to put this on just like this. And then I have some old embellishments, because, you know, I have lots of embellishments. But I'm going to take one of these enamel dots, and I'm going to use this as his nose, or her nose, whichever you want it to be. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Now, I am going to Wink of Stella. I'm going to take some Wink of Stella and just winky the face because I can, and because I like color and shine. And I'm just going to add a little bit of winky. I should have probably done this before I put this on, because I'm trying to be careful because I don't want the little googly eyes to come off. But anyway, there we go. How cute is that? And then on the envelope, I'm just going to put the face of the little, just the face of the little caterpillar on the outside. But isn't that a cute card? Isn't that sweet? Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so there's number one. And we're going to do those next week at my class. Now, the next card we're going to do is this one. This is a Christmas card, and this one I copied almost exactly from Candy Rattray. I don't know if you follow Candy Rattray, but she's a very talented demonstrator, and she makes beautiful cards, and I thought this was just stunning. So I'm going to show you how easy this one is to make. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so and you notice, first of all, it's got a soft suede base. And soft suede and vanilla are colors that I don't typically use for Christmas, but I thought it was just beautiful. I did adapt it a little tiny bit. Hers was made, she used a different saying on the front, and I chose to use a different saying here. But anyway, so it's a soft suede base with a very vanilla inside. Look at how pretty that is. I think that's really beautiful. So let me bring all this stuff over and show you how to do this one very quickly. All right, so here is my base. And of course, I've already cut it. And this is the hot dog fold. I like to vary up the folds that I use between the regular left, right, and the hot dog fold. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a trick here. Here's a trick. So you can see that on the card, I need a layer of gold foil. Now, gold foil paper is one of our more expensive papers because it's foil and it's gold. And so you want to use what you need, but you also want to be resourceful. So what I did was I took two of the layering triangles, stitched triangles, and I put it on a piece of the gold foil paper. And then I took a smaller one and put it right inside. So then, now that I ran it through my Stampin' Cut machine, I'm going to take this off like this, and then I'm going to take this one off. And you see that I have my layers, and I have an extra piece. So what I have done essentially is I have saved the inside of this so I can use it for something else. No one is going to know except you and me that I took this piece out. See, this has got a lot of life left to it. So I'm going to save that. So that's a little trick that you can use. So now that I've done that, I need to apply some adhesive. So let me bring this back, and I'm going to take my snail. I still have some snail left. And I'm going to put snail on this. And then I'm going to come in and put it onto my soft suede base, right equidistant, north, south, east, west on the card like that. Okay? Then what I did was I took the new Merry Melody folder, embossing folder. This is a 3D a 3D folder. It's very thick. And I took a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This is 5 by 3 3/4, ran it through, and now I have this. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my blending brush, and soft suede ink. And I'm going to show you once again, we've done this before. What I found, the best way to do this so that you don't get pinpoint marks from the bristles, because there are thousands and thousands of bristles on this brush. And if I did it right on my paper like this, I would get a blob of ink like that, or I would get little lines. So the way to avoid that is to go ahead and get ink on your brush and then tap it on your paper and then come in and start making circles like this. So I want to give this a vintage look. And see, I'm not getting any blobs and I'm not getting any lines. So I ink it up like this, tap it on my grid paper, and then come back in and just start making circles like this. And this is just going to give it an image of vintage look, like old music paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to sponge the edges hither and yon to give it a little bit more vintagey look, like this. And voila, that's done. How easy is that? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it to my base. So let me get this in here. Now you have to be careful when you have a piece that has a lot of detail to it like this. You want to be careful when you're putting your adhesive on. Don't press so hard, because once in a blue moon, it's going to tear the paper if you press too hard. So just go lightly, not an issue. There you go, like that. And now I want to make sure that I get this right. I always have to look to make sure that I get it the right way, especially if one of my musical friends decides to interpret this on the piano and figure it out what the music is. I think it goes this way. Does it go this way? Yeah, it goes this way. Okay, now I'm going to cover up this spot by bringing it in just like that. How clever is this? Clever, clever, clever. There we go. So there is the layer. Then the next thing I did was I took a piece of very vanilla cardstock and I stamped Season's Greetings. Actually, this Season's Greetings stamps came from the Christmas Whimsy kit that we did last week in my class. And I loved the font, I loved the saying. And then I took the holly leaves and berries from the Merriest Moments bundle and just stamped that. I cut it out with the stitched rectangles. Then I put it on a tiny piece of soft suede. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this beautiful diamond cut ribbon. I love this. Look at how pretty this is. This is called the Diamond Weave ribbon. It's in the new catalog, the current catalog, but it's really, really pretty. It's woven, and if you look at the detail, it does look like diamonds. So anyway, I took two little pieces, and I cut them, and I beveled the bottoms, angled the bottoms, and then I put a piece of tear tape on the bottom of my Season's Greetings. So what I'm going to do is just pull this off, and then I'm going to layer my ribbon, one like this and one like this. And I'm going to bring it forward. Let's see, do I like it like that? No, I'm going to move it over just a little bit, like this. You could do it from the front if you, that's better. Okay, see, I like the way that looks. Now, I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to pop dimensionals on here. And then I am going to, like that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on that ribbon. It's going to stick because of the tear tape, but you know me, I want to make sure that it sticks. Yes, I love non-traditional things too, Lisa. I'm thinking more outside the box as I get older. There we go. All right, then what I did, here is a piece of gold foil that's just a little bit bigger than the base of the soft suede. I'm going to put it on like that. And then I'm going to add some snail to this layer right here. And going to put it on the center of the card just like this. And then, of course, we have to do the inside. Now, what I did was with this I took, yes, it does save, and it saves on the weight of the card. You're right. You're absolutely right, Lisa. So again, I took the stamp set from the Christmas Whimsy kit, and I used it. I love it. It says, wishing you peace, joy, and love now and throughout the coming year. I think that's a beautiful saying. And then I just added, of course, the holly leaves and the berries. And this is going to go on the inside like this. And then this card is done. And this is going to be a card that we're going to make next week, Monday and Tuesday. Monday night at 5 o'clock and Tuesday morning at 9:30 in the morning. So there you have it. Now, of course, it's not done. I have to add a little bit of Winky. I'm going to add Winky to the leaves like that. And I did it on the envelope too, so let me just add some Wink of Stella here like this. But then, of course, I have to get a little bit more creative, and I'm going to use Shimmery Crystal Effects on the berries because I love Shimmery Crystal Effects. And I think it gives a really pretty look. I'm going to do it on the envelope too, like that. Okay. And this will have to dry for a little bit, but look at how pretty that is. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a beautiful card for Christmas? I just think it's really, really pretty, and I really thank Candy Rattray for sharing her expertise. It's really, really pretty. So anyway, these are the two cards for next week, for Monday and Tuesday, my little caterpillar, and then this Christmas card. There we go. So let me come back here so I can see you. I wish I could see you. I can't see you. But I just wanted to let you know that on October 23rd, Saturday, October 23rd at 9:30 in the morning, I'm going to have that Nature's Harvest class. I'm going to put up more information about it as far as the products that you're going to be getting. It will be a product-based class, so we'll be doing a number of cards. But I really want to wait until the dies come in. And we're going to be using cork paper, too, which is wicked, wicked fun. That's going to be really fun. It's going to make some really pretty Thanksgiving cards, or it could be a birthday for somebody in October, the end of October or November. So that is October 23rd, Saturday. Excuse me, October 23rd. And I've got the hiccups. It seems that I get the hiccups every Friday morning that I'm on with you. Go figure. Anyway, the other thing is, don't forget, celebration ends the end of September. It's a great time to put in an order and get a free celebration item. Plus, if anybody wants to join my great group of women, my team, it's a great time to do that. You get to pick a free bundle from the catalog. There are selected ones that you can choose from. So if anybody is interested in that, let me know. So, my friends, this is it for this Friday. I hope you've had fun. Thank you so much for popping in, and thank you to everybody who's going to watch the replay later on. I hope you enjoy the rest of this weekend, and go Red Sox! Go Red Sox! Beat the Yankees! Okay, enough. All right, I love you all. Namaste. Have a great weekend. Thanks again. Bye, friends.